All right, welcome back everyone to episode 7 of our Road to 2000 series. I did play a game off camera, so I am back down at 1595, so hopefully today we're going to keep ourselves back at 1600. And the goal is to stay above 1600 and keep climbing, hopefully to 1700 soon. So we get the black pieces here. We're going to play our King's Indian Pyrrhic Defense. Let's bring our knight out. In case you're ever curious, there's a trap here. A lot of the time people just go for this right away. They push the pawn, and you can take the queen, and then you can bring your knight to g4, which allows either a fork or they just lose castling rights, and you can win the pawn back here. So we are going to push our g-pawn. Bring our bishop. Might trade. Nope, no trade, so we're just going to castle. We're going to pin here. Yeah, so this is a common theme, is a battery they make here. I never trade into it. I think it's actually better for the computer if you trade the bishop here, but I don't like having the queen staring right here. I'm going to go here. If he pushes, I think I just take. Okay, so we are going to bring this knight here. So do I take and then go here? I think I do that. We're going to take, then we're going to go here. And I think plans to push my e-pawn here. Alright, so he castles long. So I do want to get my queen out soon here, because he's going to start a big attack here with his pawns. Trade the bishop, bring the queen. So I think I might go here. So here, if it takes, I take with the knight, targeting this. And then takes, if he pushes, I think I plant my knight here and go for this. But I just want to make sure, so here, here, here. I don't really have an escape square though, because if he moves his knight and then pushes. But I think we're going to go for this. I think this is okay. I do open up the pin here, which I'm not totally sure about, because then he can like bring his queen, double pin, and then I can never move this because I have to defend it. Could start an attack and just go like a5, a4. I think we're going to go e5. I'm not totally sure what the best position, what the best move in this position is when they castle along and they have attacks coming over here. So he goes for this. So he's giving up the pawn, but he's threatening a double attack here. So I think I'm going to go here. So I'm going to take the pawn, because he can trade right now, and then I'm going to try to kick the knight out, because the queen is stopped from going here. So we're going to do this. We're going to kick the knight out, so it forces a trade somehow. So I think I can take now. So I think I'm going to take this knight, because it also opens up my queen here. So I think I'm going to... So if I take, does my knight have an escape square? It does here now. So I think we're going to take. So he takes that first. Okay, so should I like take here? First? I'm not sure. Do I take? Do I save my knight and let him keep his bishop? No, because he's going to take here. So I either take this or I take this. I think I'm just going to be safe and take the bishop, because I wanted this to get taken anyways. Creates a potential passed pawn here. I think I'm just going to take. He can take. If he doesn't take, that would be silly. I think I might go here, because then I'm threatening to win the pawn. I could go here, but it doesn't really do much because I can just get kicked out. I might go here. Threatening to take. So he does this. So should I take? I should. If he pushes, I'm not going to take. I think I'm going to take, and then maybe pin the queen. So that this push doesn't really do anything, because he only has his rook left, and he can't bring his queen here, because a lot of times they go here, take, and then they give a check here and start infiltrating. So I think we're just going to take and take, and then bring our queen back. If he doesn't push, I could just go h5 and block it totally. So I think we're going to do that. Let's go h5. I am blocked here, so there's no rook attack here. I can keep my queen on this file. I can go back here. I might bring my other rook to the center here and start pushing. Okay, so he brings his rook here. He's going to try and look at this file here. So I do want to get this rook involved somehow. I don't want to push this f-pawn because I want to keep this defended. I am always keeping an eye on these two pawns with the queen here as well, so that there's no free pawns if he ever tries to get in. Like here somehow, you can take because I'm pinned. So this queen is pretty powerful right here. I'm also looking at here and here as potential targets. I think I'm going to push my e-pawn. Let's bring the rook. Let's go here. Okay, so he goes there. So this does allow me to take here. Does the queen have the infiltration? This is defended. This isn't guarded. This isn't guarded. And then he can't get anywhere along this diagonal. I think, but I do allow the rook in, which I don't know if I like. I could just go for a queen trade because I am up 2 pawns. But if I do this, he's going to take here. So I have to keep the queen here. I could play a waiting move. And then if I go here, of course, I'm going to get mated. I don't want to take because that allows this. Do I push my e-pawn? I am down a lot on time. We're going to go for this. Because he doesn't have any checks here, and I am protecting everything right now. I might do something like this. Yeah. But that just loses a rook. So this is why you have to look for tactics always, because these rooks have been defending each other the whole time. And now I go here. It's not mate because he can block, but I'm just going to take and trade. So take. Let's start pushing these pawns. And then let's just go for a win here. Push. Let's push. Push. Let's make another queen. All right. Resigns. Nice and simple game there. Get us back to 1600. Let's do a game review. We played at a 95.4% accuracy there. This is why I like the King's Indian defense, especially if the opponents are too slow with their attacks or don't know what they're doing. Yeah, so here it wanted me to take. So here, yeah, it did just want me to take with the king. So I did play this right. I didn't know if I should or just wait. It didn't like the queen there. It wanted me to take this right away, and then it becomes a target anyways. But I figured I'd set up this, because I can just take and then go here. He blundered the rook, and then I just pushed the pawns, and he resigned. Nice. So I think we're going to play another game here. Let's go for another 10-minute game. We get the white pieces. Go for our London. So he copies. Let's bring the knight out. All right, so he's copying here. I could just go chase this bishop, which I think I like that. Do I want to chase or do I just want to try and trade it? Let's trade. I could have went c5. Okay, so he goes here. We're just going to take. Goes there. Let's back our bishop up. So I want to keep this for now. If I go here, I lose this. I didn't play this right. So, I think we're just going to do this. You know what, let's go for it. Let's bring our king to the center. We're playing aggressive. I'm going to try and kick this bishop out. Let's go here. Let's just kick it out. Get rid of it totally. I think we're going to go here. And then we'll take this bishop. Or let's take now. Let's maybe plant our queen here. And then slide our rook over. I might just walk my king over to the corner. Might trade this knight too. I'm just going to walk my king. F or H pawn. Let's do this and then bring my king to G1. I'm going to get my knight here. Maybe just try to trade it. My pawns are all very separated, but they do have a friend here on each section. It's 2, 2, and 2. We're going to go here. If he takes, I just take. He doesn't take. I'm just going to slide my king over. Goes there. We're going to take. I'm just going to trade everything here. So he takes. Do I take here? Yes, because if I don't, he can win the pawn here. Could go target this pawn. Might also kick the knight out. So if I kick the knight out, he can't go here. He has to go back. We're going to do that. This does become a target, but it is triple defended right now. So do I want to chase it again? If I chase it again, he just comes back. This is defended, so I can move here. I think we're going to go here. We're going to target this pawn here. So he goes there. So he's double attacking here now. I could double defend, and then that way I can bring the other rook as well. I could also attack this knight. I think I'm going to go here. And then this way I can double, still threatening this while also protecting here. Okay, sweet. So do I defend? I think I do, because otherwise I get myself pinned. I'm going to have to deal with it. So I think I just defend. And then maybe get my knight involved. So he's putting all of his resources on this pawn. So he's just going to go here. I might go here, try to threaten a fork. Let's bring our knight in. Threatening this. Either way, I can just take, and he also might lose a defender or an attacker of this pawn. So he goes there. I could try to go for this. If I do that, it does allow his knight in. could try and push and kick this knight out. Let's do that. Let's push and just try to get rid of this knight. So he does have another attacker here. He's going to do this. If I do this, I lose the knight. I think I'm going to go back. I do lose this pawn. Yeah, I think I'd rather just go back, defend here, and then lose this pawn, because I think I can just kick it out. So I am going to be down a pawn. No, he doesn't take. We're going to do this. Forces the knight back. So if I take, I lose my rook. So do I want to push? So if I push, I can't bring my knight back though. I think we're going to push here. Because he either goes back here. Yeah, so he is attacking this, but it is defended. Maybe I'll do this, and then I can bring my knight around. I think we're going to do this, and then rotate over here. So he takes. So take. Okay, so if take. If take, do I want to keep taking? Take, and then bring my queen over, and then try to rotate my knight around. Am I safe? Because his knight doesn't have any access squares. And his queen is the only one protecting it. If I take and take, I think I'm just going to take. So take. We're going to go here, and then bring my knight around. I think I'm okay. I could be wrong. I might have allowed this to push. Because his queen can only access this diagonal, and I think it takes too many moves. So he goes there. So I'm going to go take. We're going to go here. I think I'm going to lose a couple pawns here, but I need to stop this one. And I want to keep the queen on the board, because if I trade it, then it's just a losing endgame here. This is always a threat with check as well, while also defending this. Okay. So he's threatening check. I could go here. I might go here. Just so I am defending this square and protecting here. He doesn't have any other checks. We're going to go here. I can bring the knight and protect the final promotion square, but I do want to get rid of this pawn soon because it is an issue. Knight here. Maybe I rotate around like this. He could just threat something like this. If I go here, and he pushes. No, I don't think I like that. I think we're going to go here. Okay, so we played that. I have this check here. It doesn't really do anything, though. So I go here, just push, maybe bring the knight around, or maybe go back. I'm just going to go back to where it was, because I want the knight on this square, but I need to keep protecting this pawn. Yeah, so I think he played this wrong. I think he should have just went queen there, because he's protecting this square and either forcing a trade, and I would have been able to promote probably. Okay, so he goes here. So if I go here, he can push, because if I take, he promotes. But if I go here, I want to keep defending this pawn, and then I can put my knight here. I might have to sack the knight at some point. There's no checks. I think we go here. Because then I can put the knight here, and maybe I might bring the king. If I bring the king, he can give this check, however. But then I can just block with the knight. Oh, but then I allow promotion, potentially. Not totally sure. Okay, so queen here. So he's threatening mate. So he's threatening mate in one. And if I go here, he's going to push, but then I go here. So I think I go here, and then here, if he pushes. So he pushes. So I go here. I might have to sack the knight at some point, just to stop the pawn. I'm not sure. We caught up a little bit on time. I am only like 30 seconds behind now. So I can take now, because it's undefended and I'm still protecting the square. So I think I'm going to take. Have a blunder to draw. He can take a draw, but I don't think he wants to. Yeah. So he might go for a draw, which I'm totally fine with. I'm pretty sure I was losing that whole time. So, am I going to get mated here? I can't go anywhere back. I might just do this. If I get mated, oh well. Because I'm threatening this check. Yeah. Okay, so I can't go there because it's mate. Go here. Still safe. It's queen defending here still. I'm still threatening this check. Okay, so I think I go here. That way I can block. Go here. I'm still threatening a check here. Go here. Okay, so forces a trade. Let's go here. Let's bring the pawn. We don't want to lose on time. Go for a draw if we can. Stop the pawn. Or we win on time. Oh, nice. That was a close game. Wow. He was definitely winning there for most of that. I want to see if he missed mate at any point there by the end, because he had a huge advantage. Yeah, so we were slightly winning here still. He had a small advantage. So this was a blunder, actually. His original pawn push. Why was it a blunder? Because I missed the fork here. That's why. So instead, I just tried to kick the knight out. So it actually was close to equal there. We both kind of played this wrong back and forth. Yeah, he had a huge advantage here. Letting me take this pawn. It's not good. That knight move wasn't good, but he didn't have mate here at any point. So he was winning, but he didn't have enough time to convert. Otherwise, he would have won. Well, thank you guys for watching. That was episode 7. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. But thank you all who are watching so far. And I'll see you in the next video.